Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the ManDem United podcast, which is the podcast dedicated to all things Manchester United. Big up to everyone who just joined over from the raid, from my own channel, from saying who was locked in to the Manchester United Liverpool show. Shout out to G every time. Shout out to Monts, obviously with his cameo. Big up to Ryan every single time as well. Can Manchester United win away at Aston Villa? But don't worry, people, it's not just me here. Like I said at Sarcasm City TV, we have the squad, people, the elite of the elite when it comes to talent and content creators. And this done right here, easily one of my favorite people to stream with. You know why? Because man is the perfect blend when it comes to this content creator thing of delivering facts and knowledge about the game, but making it hilarious and digestible. Like he will come up with the most hilarious analogies that fit perfectly with what's going on. I'm like, that even breaks it down further. And I'm someone who, like, I pride myself on that. That's why the channel's called Sarcasm City TV. But this is someone who does it at a higher level than me. I will say that right now. I'm saying, oh, welcome, my Don Eddie in the building. Yes, Eddie, what are you telling me, family? You
Hey,
good?
yeah. You too kind. You're too kind, man. I gotta. Hey, don't worry, don't worry. It's the PayPal is in route. The PayPal is in route, my boy. Trying to know how to make me look good. I tell you, you talk to my exes about me, boy. I swear to God, they probably would have
Only
called me a
right.
dirty dog. They
Yeah,
talk
but
to
it's only right, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're here. That's facts. Like I say, the way you be delivering like analogies
respect,
with stuff, and I'm
man.
like, that's funny and it's true. Like when you just be
Nah, I
breaking stuff down
appreciate that. I
every
appreciate
single
that,
time, man.
man.
I would say Eddie's in the
Yeah.
building for those obviously regulars know Eddie. New people who don't, Eddie's here on a regular basis on Man United podcast, also on watch alongs, Q&As, NBA, plus more people. But run up the likes on the video. Make sure you run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well. Big up to all the audio listeners. Apologies, there was a slight delay over here, people, because me and G was talking about the Raising Canaan season finale. If you've not watched it, go watch it after this, people. Eddie, I know you
Brother.
watched it. No spoilers, but just best ending ever. Best episode ever, best ending ever. That's all I'm gonna say, yo. They delivered. They knocked that out of the park like they have been the entire season.
Listen,
Ridiculous.
man. Shout out to 50. That's all I gotta say.
Yes.
Shout out to
Shout out
50, man.
Shout out to 50 for real, for real. Shout out to 50 every single time. And at least keeping BMF is back March the 1st, so we got something to look forward to. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah, it's not
Uh,
too far away.
it's
Not too
not
far
too
away.
far away. But big up to everyone in the Cut Warrior. JG's here as well. You lot make sure you
Yes,
subscribe as well.
sir. Yes,
Janaid, I see
sir.
you. Eli as well says big up my people still at work, but hoping to get
My
off soon. Hey,
dog. What up,
Eli,
though, Eli?
big up Eli De Niro in the cut as well. Big up to Sheik. He
Hey,
says
my boy.
big up De Niro. He's a real one. Sheik says flawless his work rate is like a simp trying to get back with his ex-girlfriend. He just never stops. Big up. Hey, man, we going to keep the shows rolling, man. You lot just please continue to show up. Big up to JS, the football corner in the cut as well. To LP, who says, what do you think about Lingard moving to FCCO? I'm surprised he wasn't able to get a club, a move in Europe, but I'm just happy he's going to be playing football. That's all
Yeah,
that is.
man.
Want him playing football at this point. That's where I'm at
I thought
with
somebody would
Lingard.
take him.
Yeah,
Maybe
somebody.
there's
Yeah.
usually something behind the scenes that we don't know.
Mm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
but shout out to Jesse, man. We still moonwalking in the Emirates for you, my
Facts.
dog.
That is 110% facts. And what was Warrior J saying here? Oh, this is Ten Hag saying about Ten Hag said right back. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is a doubt for Sunday's game after dropping out of training today. He also confirmed Mason Mount and Malacia are not ready to return yet. Malacia has been gone all season, and that's for Mount.
Yeah.
He's been pretty much, it seems, gone all season. So that's not really a miss. Also on Emery. The players who had injuries are recovering. Digne, Pau Torres, Konzo, and Durant are still out. I think all the other players will be available Sunday. So injury problems still for Aston Villa. Obviously, they're coming off back-to-back home defeats, losing to Chelsea 3-1 and Newcastle 3-1 as well. A big up to Latimer's Prime. Big up to Prime, says big up Flawless and
My
Eddie.
dog.
Hey, Super Badowski says big up Flawless 10K Sue coming. You already know. But yeah, Eddie, let's get to the title of this pod. Can Manchester United win away at Aston Villa?
That's the question.
That is the question.
Look, man. Look. You know, here's the thing, bruh. Here's the thing with me and this team. Um, I've realized that as shocking as it may be, when I say this. There are actually teams that are dumber than us,
Fez.
right?
Fez.
West Ham, if you knew how to play football, there's no way you should never lose to Manchester United 3-0. The way we play football, there should be there's a chance for you every time you turn around. Now, last game we got lucky because Delo put in that block at 2-0, right? And then we got the deflection. And so if you want to talk about goals, like I guess the who scored the first one?
For us, it was Hoyland. Hoyland scored the first goal.
You can say that was
Hoyland.
kind of.
Wait, was it? Yeah, it was Hoyland. The banger. He went past the player and then scored. Yeah.
That's the brilliance. That's the brilliance of him. And then I guess Garnacho got 2. You know, like I say all the time, a broke clock is right twice a day. So we move. But you know, all you people who want to turn this into daycare FC talking about, oh, look at the kids. Look at the kids. Look at the kids. Look what the kids are doing. Okay. Kids will be kids. Now, does that happen this weekend? Or does that happen next weekend? Who knows? But can we win the game? Because of how Aston Villa play, there's always a chance.
Yeah, with the high line,
because of the injuries as well, there's a greater chance. But can we win? We can lose just as well as we can win at this point, bro. Like, people, that's Manchester United for you.
That's true.
Don't let 3 games in a row have you thinking, and let me not say 3 games, 3 results in a row have you thinking that this team is playing sustainable football.
Got you.
I always say this. The difference between teams that know what they're doing and teams that don't is when you see the gap in talent level, it shows out there on the pitch. We always make people look way better than they are. We just happen to score more goals sometimes than not. So that's where I'm at with it. Can we win? Absolutely. Will we? I can't call it, but I'm never going to predict us to lose, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
So, yeah, man, we could definitely get a result. Yeah, we could do that.
We can. That's where I'm at with it in regards to, yes, happy about the performances as of late, in particular the West Ham performance. Because I thought we took advantage of them being poor. Wolves, for the most part, we was good. Then we had like the last 10 minutes where we was just on foolishness, but for the most part, we was good. I was like, if we play like that and we lose, fair enough. I'm going to be like, all right, I'll be annoyed at the time, but it's like, then reflecting, I'll be like, at least we did pretty much everything in our power to do so, because we know this squad's limited. Yeah. We know this team's limited. But all I ask for and what I bang on about all the time is application. Did we do everything pretty much in our power to get a result in this game? Did we compete? That's what I'm asking. I'm asking for the bet again, like I always bang on about the basics, the bare minimum. Go out there, forget whether that team is better than, whether you're the same level, whether you're better than them, whether they're better than you, whether they're much, much, much better than you. You can compete. We see it all the time in FA Cup and League Cups when a League 2 side, for example, will go and play a Premier League side. And yeah, they may end up getting beat and it may be 3-4, 5-0. But the application was there. The setup was there. They did everything in their power to make it a tough game. We seen that when we went to Newport County. League 2 side, 16 for League 2. We beat them 4-2. No, I didn't see anybody say, oh, Newport County, what a disgrace. They conceded 4 goals. They got it back to 2-2 and then conceded 2 late goals. They gave away 2 sloppy goals. No. They did everything in their power to compete against Manchester United and gave us a game. That's what I'm asking for. Yeah, go on, Eddie. Go on.
And now just to play a little, and we help them by how we play too.
Yes, you know? But again, that's them taking advantage. And what I say we should do, that's them taking advantage of the opposition not being on it. Because we did it to West Ham. West Ham weren't great. We took advantage of that. Wolves weren't great. We took advantage of that. We watched Chelsea play Aston Villa. Chelsea were very good. Villa were not at their best. I'm tired of that because we, in particular, our Champions League campaign shown that. and us not taking advantage. Copenhagen and Galatasaray against us twice were not good. No one can't tell me either one of those games we played, those sides were good. Yeah, we beat. It was Galatasaray, I think, when Onana saved. No, it was Copenhagen. He saved the last minute penalty.
We never beat Galatasaray.
Yeah, we didn't beat Galatasaray. We drew and we lost one. But neither of those 4 games we played against those sides was good. I got one further. Bayern Munich weren't great against us either time either. So the 6 games we played, I can't look at one of those games and go, oh, Bayern Munich, Copenhagen, or Galatasaray were absolutely fantastic against us. Yeah, G, okay. That's it. But they weren't great against us. I want to lose where I look at it and go, the opposition was just at it today. Like, we play City soon, start of March. We go to City and City are just on it. And we lose 2-0, 3-1. But the application is correct. And City played out their skin. And people talking about, oh, Haaland, what a performance. Manchester City, arguably their best performance of the season. I'll be annoyed at the time. But then when I reflect on it, I hold my hands up and go, they was on it. They're a better team. There's a way. What I'm saying, people, is there's a way to lose. That's my biggest issue. And not competing and not doing the basics, to me, is unacceptable, because there's League 2 sides, and we played one, who do that. And they are nowhere near our level. Newport County ain't nowhere near our. Nowhere, they're a League 2 side. Same way League 1 sides will do it. Same way Championship sides will do it. Same way Premier League sides will do it, who are not at our level. It's a Z who says, flawless, we should be beating Villa, but will we? Don't know. I don't think so, because I don't see Villa losing 3 games at home in a row. I don't see that. I think this is going to draw it all over.
For it too.
Yeah, they're going to respond. They're going to respond. Like, that's how I see it going. Let me see what. And big up to Kaneki. I see you in the chat as well. And yeah,
hey, my dog.
Kaneki says, don't even bring that up, flawless. We lost to a Bayern that wasn't trying. The fact that you can say that is a problem, Kaneki. It seemed that way. That man, especially that last game at Cantor, you know what I'm saying, just pulled up and just beat us, and it's kind of like, all right, comfortable with it. Yeah, and Bayern ain't even at their best. It's not even a great Bayern side.
No.
It's not even a great Bayern side. Like, but yeah, in regards to the game, it's the high line will help us. Definitely, because Emery's going to play that. Whether they're 2-0 up, 2-0 down, Emery's going to persist with that high line. Our attackers are confident. They are confident. You see it even with the picture of Garnacho, Højlund, Maino sat on the side mimicking Curtis's celebration. So hopefully that confidence helps us in this game. But we'll wait and see, because I've been saying this. Our next 4 to 5 games will tell all. Villa away, Villa away, Luton away, Fulham at home, Nottingham Forest away in the FA Cup, Manchester City.
What you mean Luton away?
Because Luton away, you always go. Hey, that's a game we could easily draw. We could easily draw.
We could easily draw.
That game Liverpool drew that. They gonna give us a game. That's one thing about Luton.
Am I talking to Flawless or Steve right now? Who am I talking to? Who am I? Hey, what's going on here?
Everybody that's gone there, City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Liverpool. No, I said Liverpool twice, but City, Arsenal, even Spurs. So the 4 of the big, because who has not been there? Hey, Chelsea won there, but we don't count Chelsea. But the rest, like Arsenal won with the last minute goal. Liverpool drew there. City, they were spirit. Like, that's one thing about Luton. They'll give you a game. But I'm not saying with any conviction we'll win. But Eddie, don't get that mistaken. That's not because of Luton. That's because of us. I can't sit here and say,
okay,
we'll definitely be Fulham at home.
Now you're talking my language. There's flawless. There's flawless. I just heard. Yeah, Luton have a chance, and I was having flashbacks to a time I want to go back to. That was my whole thing.
Don't get that mistaken. People always give themselves, not themselves, but like give teams more credit. Like, oh, you don't think you can beat such and such? We can lose to anybody. We can draw to anybody. The people not. I keep referencing the Newport County game. So yeah, with Luton away. Like, there's no guarantee we win that, but I wouldn't be convinced if we were playing Sheffield United at home. Yes, we're favorites, but I'm not like we definitely win this game. Why? So yeah, that's my thoughts. But let's say we do, Eddie. Let me ask you. Let's say we do get good results and good performances in the next 4 to 5 games, considering what I just mentioned. Would you then be more convinced? Would you look at it and go, all right, maybe we're building something?
No, not at all. Look, man, as long as that manager is still there, I have no faith in what we're going to be able to accomplish this season. None whatsoever, because it continues on a trajectory of what I already kind of thought was going to happen, where he was going to get so desperate that he would revert to what he knows works with this team and what everybody knows works with this team. So pretty much we are double pivot counterattacking. And we've been that way since Lord knows when. And we hired this guy to have us elevate, because what we've seen is that style of play can only take you so far. At its highest form, it took us to a Carabao Cup. At its lowest form, it got us knocked out the Champions League, bottom of the group.
But he didn't even, you know what's crazy?
But you know
Eddie,
what? Yeah, to your point, he didn't do that. Now let me take that back.
That's what I was going to say, but yeah, go.
So pretty much, if we want to grow, he has to be gone. Because he's not changing anything, right? He's not, what he's tried to change hasn't worked. When he put the 6-1-3 in, where, again, we had our fullbacks holding hands with our wingers and Bruno and Fernandes holding hands with our striker, the balance was off. It didn't make sense. Now that we've had Casemiro in there with some help, it's funny how people aren't talking that crazy about Casemiro as they once were.
Hey, it's crazy, that isn't it?
Crazy, right?
No, it's absolutely crazy.
Manu can actually flourish a little bit better not being there by himself. And as that's happening on our side of town, the gap is increasing, right? Like, Pep is turning this into the Bundesliga. Klopp is leaving, so I don't have to worry about Klopp anymore. And whoever he brings in is not going to be ready for what Liverpool is demanding of that manager at that time, in my opinion.
I hear that, because they're demanding a lot, is to compete and go win the major trophies.
In your first year, which is crazy. Right?
Yeah.
And so I just can't see it, man. This manager has been a disappointment to the highest degree. I expected much more than what I've got. And I just can't see him creating any type of system, or he would have done so already, that works for us. And in addition, his recruitment sucks. So people always, it's funny to me, right? When people say, oh, you can't blame Ten Hag for, what's going on at the club. Mind you, there is a quote out there, people, where Ten Hag explicitly states he would not have come to Manchester United if he did not believe in the structure at the club.
That's crazy.
He said that. So he's above his head. He had a good time. It's about to end. But no, I can't see us getting any better. I can see us just being like this, right? Win one, lose one, so the average is right about the middle.
Yeah, I get you.
There's a team out there who we're not expecting to get worked by that is gonna give us the business. Who out there in this chat predicted Bournemouth 3, Manchester United 0 at Old Trafford? Did anybody?
Nah, even though I thought, we'll be in the game, I didn't think, we go lose 3-0 to Bournemouth.
3-0?
Yeah.
A comfortable 3-0 for them, too.
Yeah.
And we have no Martinez, who was his get out of jail card because of how he plays the game in that system, right? As kind of like your third holding midfielder, because he plays so high up on the pitch that he's practically getting the ball from Onana in the midfield position. He's gone, and then so what? You're not going to play Varane, or Varane can't handle playing that many games? Who knows what the excuse is going to be now? Like it's all over the place, bro. To the point where I can't believe in anything this manager does. So
That's where we're at.
yeah,
It's
that's
not
where we're
belief.
at.
And like people be like, oh, well, he's now switched to the double pivot, which is what you wanted to see. I don't give people, this is just their life. I don't give people credit for putting out fires they started. I also don't give football managers who are compensated very well, who have much more knowledge and experience than I ever will, not being able to see certain things. So I said, anyone who's watched me for any significant amount of time was go back to last season. You had success at doing what you did last season. Why switch away from that? Especially when you switched away from it, is not working. And now we've stumbled across this on accident. Let's call a spade a spade. It's on accident. It wasn't planned. Because every time we've played the double pivot previously, he's gone away from that. Like even the one we got at Anfield, that's because they were the only three midfielders he could have played. Because everybody was suspended or injured. And that's I don't give credit for that. Like, no, I'm sorry. Like, I really, really don't. And to Z, who asked Flawless and Eddie, what would it take for you guys to be Ten Hag in again with a laughing emoji? It's a lot. I'd have to see, one, a turnaround in performances. So I'd have to see consistent performances. Two, a turnaround in results. Three, I'd have to see him impacting games like he did last season. So with the substitutions, because I believe last season our substitutes scored more goals than anybody else. Than anybody else's substitutes. I'd have to see that. I'd have to see individual performances. Have to see different things when players get injured. I was confident going into games last season. After them first 2 games of the season, once we got over that, every single game we played, don't matter who we was playing, doesn't matter who was injured, I was confident. Even away at Sevilla, as tough as Sevilla is to go, no Martinez, no Varane, were there too. It was 2 apiece going there. I was still confident going into that game. I'm still sat there saying, with these players and this manager managing how he's managing, at that point, all right, we can do this. That was everywhere. That was City away, Liverpool, whatever the case may be. I'm confident going into it. Even when we went a goal down in games, I'm like, we can turn this around. There was that resilience there, that ruggedness, that defensive structure. And now it's just the complete opposite. Whereas, like, we're 2-0 up to Newport County, and I'm saying, get the third to make this comfortable. We're 2-0 up against Wolves, and I'm on the watch along saying, get the third goal and kill this dead. We're 3-1 up against Wolves, and I believe it's 10 minutes on the clock, and I'm still not comfortable watching the game. I'm like, go and get the 4th goal, because I know the decision-making of this manager at times and the decision-making of these players at times, and just the lack of mentality and the lack of skill from this team. And we see it time and time. We're 6 months into the season, and we're seeing it in February. Time and time again. So yeah, that's why I'm up with Ten Hag, and it would take a lot. All those things, probably plus more. What are you saying, Eddie? Well, what would it take for you to be like, all right, he's fully turned this around? Yo, you're on mute, fam. Yeah.
Beyonce and some baby oil. That's about it. That's about it. I don't know. I mean, I seen Jay-Z. I seen what Jay-Z looked like, so I might have a chance. But shit, she ain't walking through right now. So sorry, Z. Ain't gonna happen, Captain.
Yeah.
He has. Sorry, I had to be real. I had to think about it. Like, that's about it. That's about it, people. Anything under that? You know what? I deal for Solange. Shout out to Solange. Yeah, Solange will work too. Other than that, hey man, maybe next time. Maybe next time, man.
First, you got your answer, Z. You got
yeah. That's about it, boy.
Hey, everyone, birthday, shout out bells, big up Hev as well.
I had to keep it a buck. I'm sorry.
Hey, first,
I
apologize. Don't apologize for being honest. It's all well and good.
I always think that can make she gotta tell me to be ETHN. She gotta say it too. If she don't say it, then we ain't even worried about it.
You gotta look you in your eyes and say
yes. What's it called? Information. You feel me? I need all of that. That's what I need. Then I might consider it. I might need some more help with that consideration. But yeah, that's about it.
And to Jason99, big up to you. Says Ten Hag got you to 2 finals in his first season. Who else does that? I know you're new here. I've not seen you. Maybe you're not, but you're new to the comments. So big up to you first and foremost. I just want to say, and I gave him full credit for that. This is why I just said what I said in regards to last season, and also this season is why, with that credit in the bank, which is why I took so long to turn, because I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. I was at the 3rd or 4th stage of grief, which is bargaining. I was like, please just revert back to what you did last season. And that's why I gave him slightly longer, because of what he did last season. You do have credit in the bank with me, but that credit ran out. It's a wrap.
I'm saying,
show's over. It's done. That's why.
Wash. He washed his success with more BS. When you give one of our biggest rivals one of the trophies in their treble,
yeah,
you give another one of our biggest rivals their biggest home defeat in Lord knows how long against us, that Carabao Cup, so it's even. It's even. Because, yeah, it was cool to win a trophy, but you had a large part in the embarrassment that we suffered as a fan base as well. Yeah, we got 3rd. We got a trophy. That's cool. Our rivals got a treble, and you had an opportunity to stop that. And then you gave them broke boys down the street something to go cheer about while they're in the Europa League. Nah, man, you don't get away with that shit. Yeah. Not with me, at least. Not with me.
And to Jason999, but he said he still did it. Yeah, and I give him credit for that. But so back him and give him time. Look at what Arteta's doing. Okay, let me ask you a question, Jason99. What's Arteta doing? What's Arteta doing and what's Arteta done? That is, yeah, what's he done? That's what I want to know. Because people say this. And who do you support as well? That's 2 questions, Jason99. You United fan, Arsenal, you Chelsea, Liverpool. Who do you support? I genuinely want to know. Like, because people say this, what's Arteta done? Hey, big up to Sunshine as well, every single time.
Shout out Sunshine. What's up?
Shout out to Sunshine. Big up to G, who says, respect my team, please, Eddie. Jason, he says, he won an FA Cup and is title challenging. One, I don't give credit for title challenging unless you win it. I don't care about second and I don't care about being in the race. 2, he won an FA Cup without his team in his first season.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a Madrid fan. Okay, first. So you should know that then. Because there's no Real Madrid.
Man, come on, man.
There's no Real Madrid managers who are rated who finished second. So yeah, he won an FA Cup in how many years? So 1 FA Cup in 5 years is enough. All right, cool. Everyone has different standards first.
You know what it is, Flawless, with us? You know what it is with us? It's like, I can remember them days being in middle school, just talking trash to the Barcelona fans, the Madrid fans, because that's in Cali. That's the beef, right? We got Madrid then, yeah, because you know who they rocking with. So you know, and then I could come through with my chest all out. I'm elbowing folks in the hallway, like, yeah, it's United's here. What y'all talking about? 2008, where I went from a United Champions League to the Lakers winning back-to-back, brother. My mom had a hard time telling me what to do. Out of respect, I showed her respect. Out of respect, I showed her respect. So that's the standard that I'm looking at this United club in. And I understand that, like, the further we get away from that, you know, the further we are removed from that type of culture at United. But it's on the fans to keep it bad. That's why Madrid is still where it's at. Because they don't care. They'll pull up on you at the practice facility. They'll wave you off in their own stadium. Like, it's just, you got to maintain the standards. And some people have just been so used to what we've been putting out there that when you or I come on here and say, "No, we can do better," they're like, "Are you sure about that? Are you?" Nah, fam, we can really do better. Like, this isn't the end. So, you know, with this Ten Hag thing, it's just that simple for me, people. Like, his first year was his grace period. And so it was great that in that grace period, he showed us something that, okay, you brought in a certain level of organization to defending maybe we can build on this. But from that point, he came back down with the performances.
Yes, people
So
act like performances don't
yeah,
matter. Our performances have been
yeah.
awful. We get results because
Performances,
our performances
you
and
can do
results have been
this.
awful.
You can do this.
Yeah.
You can do it like this, right? With any manager. Performances, recruitment, and man management, I think, are the three things you can kind of measure a manager by.
Yeah. Fourth as
Right?
well, you can add into that is results.
Results,
Yeah, that's the
right?
fourth. Yeah,
Because I think
performances,
that's a good
results,
thing.
my
Because
management is.
performances and results don't go hand in hand. I think we've grown to get to
Yeah,
that point because Ollie used to get results, but the performances were never there. Right?
that's it. Too much word
Right?
to my guy Peter. Too much results based analysis. Where if you win, you play well.
No.
If you lose, you play poorly. Not the case. And we're watching it now. We're
Yeah,
watching it now.
yeah.
Like what we talk about. Hey, each to their own. I just have to
Each
agree
to
to
their
disagree.
own.
I ain't
Each to
giving
their
him no
own.
more time. Like time's up, in my opinion. I want him gone, but that's just me. Not good
Yeah,
enough.
I think we're there. Because again, it's just like performances haven't been there, results haven't been there, man, management hasn't been there, and what's the last one? Recruitment hasn't been there either.
His
So
recruitment
at
this
all
window
four
has
of the
been so
things
bad.
that we've talked about, he's failed at. That's
Yeah.
why we're pretty much done with him.
Yes.
And with the new structure, I need a new voice. And I think that's usually what happens, right? Like you got to be a special coach to have a new director say, my project is going to begin with you and these players. Usually, in any sports situation where there's somebody overseeing the development of the team and then there's the manager / coach, everything gets wiped and you start anew. And so, yeah, I just think it's time, man. I think,
It's time. I might keep going on about
yeah,
the first
it's cool.
season, man. The credits ran out. I've already answered that. The credits ran out in regards to him in the first season. Credits done. I'm saying you get no more credit for what you did. You had a very good first season. Now the second season has been awful. No, I would not take the Zerbi. Just to clarify to Zigo, no. I'm not taking the Zerbi. Absolutely not. Nah. Let's see. Andy says, what do you think if Ten Hag plays Shaw left centre back and a right back at left back? No, you should just play. Yeah, actually, I'm with that. You should play Luke Shaw left-sided centre-back. I want to see Shaw Varane. Someone asked that as well. It might have been you, Andy. What centre-back pairing would I like to see? Play those two. With Martinez injured, I'm playing Shaw there. He gives you nice balance. He's not as good on the ball as Martinez, but he's good enough. And he's also defensively good as well. I think Eddie's frozen, so he'll be back, people. He'll be back. Eddie will be back. Don't worry about that. But yeah, I think Shaw, and for all my criticism of Shaw, defensively, I don't think he's bad. I'm saying it's from an offensive standpoint. His issue is, yeah, Eddie's back in as well. Yes, Eddie, you're back.
Did I freeze?
Yeah, you
froze.
froze. Yeah, it's all good though. It's all good.
Yeah,
You
man.
froze.
It's
But yeah,
that
what would you like to see?
AT&T.
Yeah, with Martinez injured, who do you now want to play centre back? Who do you want to see play centre back?
Damn, I think it got to be Shaw because I think Shaw played pretty well in that position. So I would go a back four of. Well, damn, we don't really have a right back like that, do we? Or a full
Well,
back.
Malassi is injured. Wan-Bissaka is injured. So I don't know. Would you play Delo at left back and then put, I don't know, Amrabat right back? Amrabat. Yeah.
No. Amrabat is not a right back. Amrabat was getting cooked by Galatasaray at right back. That's another thing.
That was a left back. Who did we play?
Was that left back?
Yeah,
I don't know which fullback it was. All I know is I have PTSD. I don't need it to flare up after that one, bro. That was crazy.
Malassi is out. I don't know. Maybe I think Johnny Evans is injured as well. So it might have to be a Luke Shaw at left back, Dalot at right back, and Lindelof on. It's Lindelof on Maguire, unfortunately.
Okay.
At centre back. Because I don't want to see Lindelof. Z said Lindelof can play right back. I ain't trying to see Lindelof in the team, but if he's playing,
I'm not trying to see Lindelof on the bench. I'm not trying to see him in the tunnel.
So Eli saying y'all could play a back three. Then who would play wing back? That's the problem. We ain't got.
We can't do that. We can't do that. He wouldn't know how to coach it.
Yeah, we ain't got no wing. Hey, if Johnny Evans is fit, play Johnny Evans, man. Johnny Evans and Varane. That's what I go with. I'm playing Johnny Evans.
I
I'm
see
running
you.
with that.
I see you. Yeah, I would probably go Johnny, and then I guess you keep Shaw at left back, but
Yeah, man. No, it's not the best, but it's the best we can do.
we can do for right now.
It is. It's definitely
Um,
the best we can do.
I'm gonna think. Yeah, that's probably it for me. I think I'm with that. I'm with that. Yeah.
That's probably it's unfortunate that they're the options. Ed says if the manager sacrifices the Maino Casemiro pivot to bring his guy McTominay back, oh no, Mason Mount back in when fit, he should be sacked immediately. He should be sacked immediately anyway. But
Yeah.
it'd be interesting to see though.
Yeah.
That's an interesting point. Obviously, Mason Mount been injured. He said he's still unavailable. I don't even know what the injury is. Once Mason Mount is fit, does he shoehorn him back into the side? It is the type of foolishness this manager would do, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying, people.
It's the type of foolishness he would do.
Like, imagine, this brother really thinks he cracked the code because McTominay scored 2 goals against Brentford, and now McTominay's our super sub. Now to make it worse, McTominay scored in the last game, so you already know, book it. At about 80 minutes, I'm seeing a McTominay sub. I'm seeing it.
Yeah, he played because he
Like,
scored
bruh,
against the Wolves game. He scored. He came on and he scored. Yeah, I could see that.
like I said, a broke clock is right 2 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
This brother saw where the clock was broke and said, you know what? It must be 12 p.m. That's what I'm dealing with, man. The clock been broke, and he's like, it must be 12 p.m. It must be 12 p.m. Dark as hell outside, and he still thinks it's 12 p.m. That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah,
This dude, man.
Yeah, I hear you with that. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see once Mason Mount is back fit, what happens. And what's crazy is that got shut down quick in regards to. I remember that whole conversation when people criticizing me in the summer, and I'm still waiting to post that back again clip. I've not done it yet. I'm just waiting for the end of the season. When people criticize me, I said I was wrong for saying Mason Mount was an awful signing. We're not even playing well. Individuals are not playing well. He's missing, and there's no. I keep saying this. There's no conversation about him coming back to improve it. As much as I criticize Luke Shaw when he was injured, there's conversation about him coming back and improving the team. Martinez is injured. There's conversation about Martinez coming back into the side and improving it. Same with Varane, same with Casemiro. With Mount, there's nothing. You don't hear mainstream media, content creators, social media, nothing. Don't hear anything about this guy. Because even though he's only played a handful of games, he's played enough where we go. He's bang average, which he is. Man of many traits and a man of some traits and a master of nothing. That's it. Word to Russell Westbrook, man. Just be out there running around tricking y'all.
That shit. True words. True words have never been spoken.
That's it.
Man.
Just be running around.
That's it, man.
And to Ed who says this, they disappeared. Flawless, you might need to do a whole stream where you bring ManDem on to apologize for clowning your Mount takes. Man acted like I wasn't, like I was the crazy one. I say that back again clip. I haven't seen all the comments because I don't read comments like that. I only seen a couple at the top. People talk about, oh, you don't know what he's talking about. It's not a manager, Silent now, though. Silent.
Hey, man, ain't it strange? Ain't it strange how when we told y'all Chelsea fans are putting their own player in our kit. They're putting the energy to Photoshop their own player in our kit, right? Think about that. Think about, would they ever do that with Enzo? Even though he's struggling, they never do that with Enzo.
Never do it with Enzo.
Would they do it with Cole Palmer right now if they could? Absolutely not. But they did it with Mount.
Yes. And
Lewis was out here popping Cristal on camera when he found out Mount was being sold.
Facts. And there was more. And the crazy part about the Mount edits, there was multiple. It's not like it was one edit. There was the edit with Mount's name on the back of a Manchester United shirt, and there was no number on the back. There was an edit with number 7 with his name on the back. There was an edit with him it was him in the shirt, so you could see that they photoshopped the kit onto Mason Mount. Multiple. There was 3-4 edits. And that's Chelsea fans doing that, celebrating it. Why? If that's Cole Palmer, like Eddie said, they're not doing that. If that's Enzo, as poor as he's been, wherever you rate Enzo, there's a reason for that. Same way Reece James, as injury prone as he's been, they're not doing that to Reece James. Why is it? Listen to fans when they start talking about their own players. Because guess what? If we sold McTominay, Eddie don't even use Photoshop like that. Guaranteed he got 4 or 5 McTominay ideas for edits in his head. Right.
I'm paying somebody. I'm
There we
paying
go.
somebody, and I'm putting the "I'm coming home" music on the background. And he might not even be from there. I'm just placing it there to get the vibes right. He's going home. That's what I'm on, people. Come on now. Trust me.
It's
Trust.
crazy.
Yes, sir.
And to Z, you says, nah, I don't think he's bang average. I think he's a decent player for the right system, but he's not what we needed. Same difference. Average, decent, neither good enough for Manchester United overall, Z.
Hey man, shout out to Z. Z, you are a nice guy, Z. You are a nice guy. You talking about how can we bring in Ten Hag back to your good grace? Oh, don't worry about Mount. Mount, he's a good guy. He's just not in the right system. Never change, Z. Never change. As for me, fuck them both. I'm cool. I don't need no reclamation projects. I'm good. I'm cool. Arrivederci, sayonara, au revoir. I don't even know if that's a word, or I just heard it on a TV show one time, so I took it like that.
It's a word now.
Yeah, it's a word now. Au revoir. Au revoir. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool.
And that's just what it is with Mount, like to the point where he's not even, you lot in the comment section don't even be like, all right, when Mount comes back, do you think, we've not even been asked that question the entire time he's been out. Me and Eddie stream every single week this show goes on. Every single week. And then we're on watch alongs and another queue. There's never when Mount gets back, do you think he can improve your attack? Do you think he can improve a certain player? Does he help? Nothing. Zero about this man. Like he's not just here for big money and got the number 7 shirt. And like I said, he's played a handful of games. Number 7 shirt, you know. In 2024.
Listen, people, our name still rings out in these streets. If you can put on your resume, you played for Manchester United, other teams will still look at you like you that guy. Right? And to think about what Mount has actually contributed to the cause.
It's crazy, man.
It's literally like this much, people. It's not a lot. It's not a whole lot to get attached to. And so yeah, I'm more interested about when Malacia comes back than I am about Mount.
Well, 100%. I hear you, fam. Trust me.
We're in such a struggle right now. I can't even bring up my Shaw agenda because he has to play. If Shaw was on the bench with no opportunity to get, then I can cook.
Yeah, I get you.
But Shaw gets 1 play, he gets 1 assist. They cook the hell out of that. And I'm out here saying, oh, okay, I guess we're doing the Shaw prop again.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Great lying, fam.
Shout out to y'all, man.
But we have, like I said, we have won the next couple games, but you can see by mine and Eddie's conversation, it's like, all right, we just waiting for the inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting for the inevitable. It's like we just have zero faith in this team and his manager. And rightfully so. Look how we've been playing.
Apologies, Z. Apologies, Z. I wasn't looking at the comments. I stand corrected.
Yeah. It's crazy. What's going on?
No, I didn't read Z's comment the right way. So no. My apologies, Z. I stand corrected. You still my dog. Yeah.
That's the Eagle MMA. Sorry, I'll come back in a second, people. Apologies if you're getting some echo from me. That's on me. Let me plug the headphones back in. My apologies. Just setting up for the next stream. I'll be back. Flawless and Eddie thoughts on Nagy saying Bruno Fernandes is better overall player than Kevin De Bruyne. I'm just gonna say Nagy, my guy. I'm cool with Nagy. Shout out to Nagy. That's what I say. Shout out to Nagy. That's all I can say about that.
I'm a mod on Saeed's channel. If you caught what I said in the stream, then you understand. I'll leave it at that. But hey, you've been on the. I don't know if you've been on this channel long enough to know how I get down about Bruno Fernandez conversations, Eagle MMA. It's not good for Bruno. So I'm just gonna say he was wrong. I'm gonna say he was wrong. That's
Yeah,
it.
I'm done having conversations about Bruno, man. If you rate him at this point in 2024, all right, cool. Whether you
All
argue
right,
with that
man.
because his performances show that. I'm done tired. If you think his performances are acceptable and he's been good enough, Fez, God bless you. You know what I'm saying? I wish you the best.
Facts.
To SBU
Facts.
says SS, my apologies. I can't pronounce your name and I don't want to butcher it. He says Martial's career was finished when they moved him to be a striker. Martial has always been great from the front, from the left, but United prefer to use Rashford in that spot. Rashford seems to play okay when he and Shaw plays. It's a wrap for him all, man. I'm tired of everybody.
Don't make me do this, man. Don't
Yeah,
make
go on,
me
fam.
do this,
Chat about it.
man.
Talk to me.
This is where these. You know how much the Martial conversation hurts your boy, dog.
It does, man. You know, I get it.
I had to retire my black gloves, people. You know how tough it was. I had when Martial put the black gloves on, I put the black gloves on, man. It was Martial FC to the death of me. But I don't know what happened. I had like a divine intervention. You know, I had like people just sit me in that circle, and it's like, Eddie, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go.
Man. It's a wrap.
You gotta let it go. So with Martial, right? We can do the whole thing of going back on what his career should have been, what it might have been. It's just unfortunate that he goes into that collection of players who did not fulfill their potential while they're at Manchester United.
Yep.
And I think Paul Pogba will always be the number one where you talk about the overall talent of Paul Pogba and not being able to get the best out of him. That's an indictment on us. And Martial is right underneath that with regards to how we did not create the system for him to thrive in, both on the pitch and off of it, right? And that's my thing with even a Manu these days, right? Are we going to be a club that can really cultivate young talent? Do we understand what that means? Is Ineos able to do that? That'll be a strong thing for us, right? People love Manu right now, but if these performances dip, are you going to give him grace? Or are you going to pile on top like we've always been doing to all these players that we've had come through this club? So that's my thing with that conversation, you know? It's it's always a tough one with Martial because the Martial conversation is just it just leads on to a bigger conversation that has to be had about this club and how we set up our players to succeed.
And the fact that we don't do a good job because we suck. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like, we just put, because it's like, and then people see like certain performances, or I don't even say performances because you have to understand, we look at performances differently. A lot of us, they see goals and assists, and that's what dictates how they truly feel about the player, not the wins and the losses and the cups and all that. So it's tough, man. It's tough for those types of conversations. But, hopefully, like I said, like we've been saying, with the new people coming in, hopefully we start to see something different.
Hopefully. But, yeah, that being said, let's go there. Because it's been mention of, new stadium potentially, new training facilities. Ineos, Jim Ratcliffe pumping money into the club. Thoughts?
It's tough for me to say on the stadium side of the game what they should do because of how so when it comes to the stadium, right? I'm always wondering, like, because it's like pretty much it's like the heart of Manchester, you can say. Like Manchester United has been that all this time. So I'm always left wondering, what does the stadium mean to them? Like, that's usually what I divert to. So like pretty much if like the people of Manchester are like, yeah, we can get a new one. I'm cool with that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
because again, like I talked about a couple times, been on stream on other streams. I'm an Oakland Raider fan, right? I'm an Oakland Raider fan. So when they moved to Vegas, cool. Y'all don't care about us like that. So why should I care about y'all like that?
That's fair.
And so my only thing with the new stadium is how, like, where is it going to be? Do they have a place for it? Is it going to still be in Manchester? Or is it going to be some place like 30 minutes down the road and they're just going to keep the name Manchester United, but you're not in Manchester, you know? I don't know too much about that. But in my personal opinion, of course, that stadium needs something to be done to it, or just get a new one. If you can't fix it, then unfortunately you have to get a new one. Because we are in 2024, and people I feel like have been talking about this leaking roof. It's like for me, I just want to see a leak. I just want to be a fan and go say, "Hey, that's a leaking roof right there." You know, that's what I want to do. One of these days I'll do it, but hopefully when I go, it'll be the stadium's complete. It's done. You
It's
know,
fixed. Yeah,
something's
I agree
happened.
with
Something's
that.
been fixed. Some maybe we put another one up. Like I could care less, but where we play football right now has to change. That's all. That's what I will say. Something new has to come from Ineos, because they have, unfortunately, they're in competition as well. For a lot of people, and I think I'm in that bunch, because of how much the Sheik was offering to do for this club.
Yeah.
Until this group does something of importance, they'll always be measured up to what could have been. Subconsciously or directly, it'll happen. And so for me, whatever the people of Manchester want, whatever the fans in Manchester want, I'm gonna ride with it. I'm gonna ride with it. You know?
Right.
And that's kind of where I'm at with it.
I think for the fans and the match day goers, what makes sense, because there is space around Old Trafford, build a new stadium, because then that way you don't have to worry about, because if they renovate or they want to, so if they want to knock down Old Trafford and build Old Trafford where Old Trafford currently sits, then Manchester United would have to play elsewhere. Eli mentioned it, and the only stadium in Manchester that holds anywhere close to Old Trafford is the Etihad. We can can do ground shares. That's not against that. There wouldn't be anything wrong with that, and that could make logical sense. However, on the flip side, it makes sense if you want just build a new stadium, or even if you want to renovate Manchester United and have a reduced capacity. So instead of the 80,000, it goes down to 50, for example. Well, yeah, and Z, big up, man. Appreciate the kind words as well. So that's what I would say in regards to I'm with whatever. Just make it happen. I just don't need no words. Actions is where I'm at. Whether you build a new stadium, whether you knock down Old Trafford and build a new stadium where Old Trafford is, whether you renovate it, whatever the case may be, get it done. That's where I'm at with it. Get it done. What are we doing? And to Manu says, do you think both Rashford and Garnacho can use common sense and football intelligence to be able to pass the balls when we see that an unmatched United player can score and in the right position to do so? Hey, Eddie, go on. Floor's yours, family.
Listen, people. In 2024, one thing you must know is common sense ain't too common.
That's true.
And when certain people exhibit certain behavior, take it for what it is. Take it for what it is.
Yep.
Garnacho and Rashford see the game this way, and they've been, what's the word I'm looking for here? They've been they've been taught to only see the game that way. Like, they haven't had that type of, they haven't been corrected from doing that. Like, nobody's like Ten Hag is not sitting them down when they fail to put in a cross for Højlund. He plays them again. So if there's no one correcting the behavior, how are they to see if there's a problem with it? You know? So that's kind of my thing with those two. Like we can talk on it, we can beg for it, but the likelihood of it happening it's not too high.
Facts.
I'm just at the point now where I view Rashford as our primary striker
Talk about it.
because all he's going to do is turn and shoot. I view Garnacho as our secondary striker because all he's going to do is turn and shoot. We put Højlund in there asking about why he doesn't get service. Well, because I forgot to mention our third striker named Bruno Fernandes, who's supposed to be this tight space creator that I was told about, pulling up from 40 like Steph from half court, sailing the ball to the stands.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody corrects that behavior.
True that.
Shout out to Coach Kennedy, wherever you at, my coach. He used to tell us this all the time. I can't have you go out there and shoot all types of shots. You want to know why? Because they'll turn to me and they'll ask me, are you coaching it or are you allowing it?
That's fast.
Because when they go out there with the coach's instruction.
Mm-hmm.
When you see Steph shooting from 40, that's because his coach allows him to.
Yeah.
When you see them set the screens, that's because they're coached to set those screens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly what you're saying.
When you see people leave our midfielder by himself, they're being coached to do that, people. They don't go out there and just do what they want. And if that is the case, then he's allowing it. It's either one of the two, right?
Either way, you're responsible.
Either way, you're responsible.
You play the hand in it. Yes.
Yeah. So with those two, hey man, y'all gas that boy up way too much now at age whatever it is, 21, for us to find anything else. He's going to be this player. Garnacho is going to be this type of player.
Yeah, I think Garnacho is 18.
And
19.
Rashford's already past saving. Like, people, I said free Marcus and Jets because I'm all for the chaos. But you mean to tell me you punished him, then his first game back, he scores a goal? Nah, man, ain't no way. You ain't changing that boy for nothing. So what you see is what you get, people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's gonna be. Our best bet, we get somebody like Lacazette who can hopefully create easier chances for those two guys on the wing, because unless Omar says, you know what, I'm gonna do my own thing and need my own players in, maybe once Mbappe leaves to go to Madrid, PSG come calling, we might be able to get Rashford out to PSG. Garnacho, shit. I heard Rio Sociedad needs a player. Maybe we can get him over there. Other than that, we stuck, man. We stuck. Stuck like Chuck.
Stuck like Chuck. Hey, before we close out, people, run up the likes, man. Hit the like button on the video. Whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back, hit that subscribe button as well. Hit the notification bell, people. How many likes?
Hit the like.
That's decent, man. That's up to 50 likes. Let me see subscribers. It is rolled to 10K. Subscriber check, people. Let's see where we're at. 9,547. I'm asking for 3 more. Get us to 9,550 people. 3 more subs. You know what I'm saying? 3 more subs.
Bro, you been cooking.
We getting there, man. We on
yeah, that's like, because I swear the last time I checked, it was like 8.8.
Yeah, so we hit the 9, and then we had the 9K party, and then boom, we're here. You know what I'm saying? We getting there. We getting there, man. You know what I'm saying? The people are supporting.
Yeah, love that. Love that. Man. Y'all get the likes up, subscribe, do yourself a favor, create an account in your mama's name, and then have her subscribe to the thing as well.
Facts.
There you go.
Exactly, do that. Hey, big up Spoobs that's flying through the subs. Let's go, everyone. Yes, man, Spoobs. We are on it.
Hey, my dog.
Big up Spoobs. And man is saying here, can Anthony excel as a connector at Bruno's spot to get him more involved on the right, where he doesn't do good at all because he's not running. He's not ruining a forward with the ball like Garnacho. Not good enough in my opinion. He's not good enough. It don't matter where you play him. Anthony's not good enough at all. Needs to be sold. Anthony, not good enough. Garnacho should be a squad player. But again, for those that are new here, I'd sell the vast majority of the squad in a heartbeat. I'm not fighting to keep anybody. I'm tired at this point. I'm tired of these.
Who would you keep? Is it just Manu? That's
pretty much just Mano. You know what I'm saying? Just Mano. A man asked in the chat as well. I seen it earlier. I forgot to get to him. We talk about the centre backs with Big Will. Obviously excluding him, Kambawala, because he's not been a part of it. But anyone who's been a part of just this whole just misery and failure, I'm like, all right, you can go at this point. There's no one I'm fighting to keep. Someone want to say, I'm keeping such and such. Cool, of course, Varane, Casemiro. That goes without saying. But then everyone else, I'm like, I'm tired of it. So yeah, I'm not hearing it with Anthony and Garnacho and maybe these man can, like, Garnacho is what he is. Could he improve because he's at the age? Yes. But again, coaching and having the better players around him would help, and a better system, which he doesn't have. But here we are, people. Here we are. Let's see what else you lot saying as well. Final few people. I think we'll probably, I was going to redirect to the gaming, but I don't think all the ManDem are about. So I will just send you lot somewhere else, people. But let's see as well. Hey, big up Barry Malatelli. Says big up Flawless. Joined late, but won the Champions League with Chelsea and career mode. Bigger than Arsenal in both real life and virtually. Hey, salute to you, man. Salute to you.
There you go.
I hear you. But yeah, Eddie, before we do close out, we got to get predictions from you, fam. Predictions. What you telling me?
I'll go. I guess because it's United, I'll go 2-1 United. That's
what I got a draw. I think it'll be 1-0, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's tough because, like we said, like they've had so many injuries and they just lost to Chelsea. And you got to be a scrub ass team to lose to those clowns over there. So I have to give us something, you know. I like that's what we can't have happen, bro. We can't let them have this over us for a week. That's what we can't. I can't live in a world where I'm hearing for beating Aston Villa ain't for everybody. I don't want to live in that place.
Hey.
So I need a dub, bro. I need a dub.
First. I think it will be 1-1 personally. There will be a watch along for that on the channel as well, people. I believe the ManDem. I think enough of the ManDem around. So yeah, we'll be redirecting to the gaming channel. But don't forget as well, NBA watch-alongs for all the people, basketball heads who follow Sarcasm City TV. The watch-alongs will be going down on Playback, people. So you download the Playback app for free. Sign up for free. That's Playback, Playback. Download the app. Follow Sarcasm City TV. It's playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV as well. So, and what it is with Playback, if you have an NBA League Pass, you can follow along with us. So you can use that. So you see how you see me and Eddie on the screen right now? Though obviously we'll be to the side and the game will be on. And what also I'll be doing in regards to Playback is I'll be giving away, you get opportunity as well to get an NBA League Pass as well for a month. So the first 5 people who join the membership, I need to add it to the actual membership as well. I'm going to do that. But first 5 people who join the top tier, Sarcasm City General, will get an NBA League Pass for the rest of this month and the month of March as well. And also everybody who super chats during the month of February, I'll do a raffle at the end of this month. And then I pick out 3 people for League Passes and they'll get them for the month of March as well, people. So make sure, but outside of all that, make sure you get over to Playback and support. I think we're at
What
15?
game are you doing?
15. Your mob, Lakers Pelicans, fam.
Boss, we talked about this, bro.
What you mean? We talked about it.
We talked about this, bro. Ain't no need for you to know Lakers.
I've not. Wait. What? All right. Okay. I'll go to you. What game should I do?
Let me look at the schedule.
We'll switch the game. You know what I'm saying? And that. I'll switch the game. This is how much I fucks with you is that I'll switch the game.
Yeah,
what
man.
game you doing?
Man. Let me watch the Lakers game. Y'all watch something.
I can't. I'm a big fan of the Pelicans. I like Zion. I'm a big fan of Bi.
All right, I'll thug it out. We can do it. We can do it.
Like, guy, there's no way you not just beat these man in the tournament. There's no guarantee.
That's because we had Vegas. Floyd Mayweather's Gentlemen's Club is right next to the arena. We already know where Zion and Bi were before the game. That's when we had them. We had them right there. Now that they got that out their system and they missed out on that 500 racks, they getting it back in blood, Flawless. They trying to give me back-to-back L's on Kobe week, dog.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they, like I said, they tell me Austin Reeves is untradeable. I'm going through it right now, my boy. I can't,
yeah, you are.
man. Let me chill. Let me chill.
Yeah.
Come to the playback. It's a vibe. I'm a fan. Yeah, y'all come through to the playback for sure.
There is. And that being said, my prediction as well for the United game, switching back to football, 1-1, I think it will be. I don't see Villa losing 3 games in a row. I don't see that happening. I really don't see them losing 3 in a row at home. However, they could, but that's highly unlikely.
Yeah.
It is highly unlikely, people. But love to everyone that's locked in. Don't forget as well, audio platforms, people. Let me not forget that, man. All the Sarcasm City TV. Sorry, people. The lights just went out for Eddie. That cracked me up.
Yeah, I forgot how dark it was in this bitch. My bad. Let me.
So good,
one second. Let me turn on the light. Yeah.
Do your thing. Let me not forget, people. You see all the shows on the channel, all the shows on the YouTube channel, apart from watch-alongs, are available on audio-only platforms. So Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, wherever you get your podcasts, wherever you stream music. If there's a podcast section, Sarcasm City TV will be there. So all you Spotify users, make sure you hit us with the follow button on there and 5-star us. 5-star us on Spotify. Big up to all the Spotify users as well. iTunes, Apple Podcast, all you iPhone users, the same. 5-star us, leave us a review. It really helps. I'm telling you like that now. It helps so much. Same with SoundCloud. Hit us with the follow button as well. We will be redirecting from here straight to the gaming channel, people. We will be going straight from here to the Sarcasm City TV gaming channel, running some pro clips. A side, so Sarcasm City A. You know what I'm saying? We back to Division 5. Obviously, they managed to fix pro clubs finally, EA. And then we'll be on the playback 3:30 a.m. UK time for Pelicans, Lakers, people. Speaking of that, of course, today as well, Saturday, you will get the 3rd and 4th place playoff watch along of AFCON on the YouTube channel. So it's South Africa versus DR Congo. So the AFCON ManDem primes in the chat. Victor, Jez, Steve, I think all of might even show up as well. They'll be running that. So AFCON watch along 3rd, 4th place playoff. It is, like I said, South Africa versus DR Congo. Then a new show, people. New show. I'm saying not Sarcasm City. It's on Sarcasm City TV, of course. Premier League podcast, Yardman edition. Slightly later, 10:45 p.m. So I'll be following that game. Obviously, got 2 Jamaicans with me, but recapping Premier League games on the today, and also looking ahead to the games as well. Obviously, 2 very colorful personalities is what I call them in regards to that. So make sure you tune into that, man. That's the latest addition to the channel. And then following that on the Sunday, you will get West Ham United versus Arsenal. That'll be live on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch. Then following that, we'll be back here for the Aston Villa Manchester United game on the YouTube channel, both watch-alongs. Then following that, midnight, the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show. And I forgot to mention Saturday night on the playback, I think it's 1:30. It might be 1 a.m. or 1:30. Suns versus Warriors, people. So we'll be doing a watch-along for that as well. So we're going to keep the content rolling. Eddie, anything you want to add, family, before we close out?
Nah, thanks again, El Jefe, always for the plug, for the opportunity. Thank you for the chat, showing all the love, all the regulars. Y'all stay safe out there. I'll see y'all on Sunday for this watch along. And we move, man.
You already know, people. So I'm legit just going live right now on the gaming channel, people. And yeah, H-Hub was right. 1:30 a.m. Fairs. Yeah. So 1:30 a.m. that is. And Yardman edition, yeah, flawless. Just keep that banner up for the whole stream. Yeah, if there's one show that's going to get me cancelled, it's that. But hey, we move. We going to run it. You feel me? And that we are going to run it, people. It's going to be a very, very, very entertaining show. But like I said, we're going to redirect from here straight to their gaming channel, people. So let me do that right now as we speak. Big up to you lot, though, because you lot are real ones. 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Every single time, man. Big up everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. Playback, though, man. Make sure you follow us on Playback as well. Make sure you do so. Make sure you do so. And here we are. Is this it? Has it even gone? Yeah, it has. That's it. So, yeah, save that. Boom. But yeah, people, This has been H. I've not even looked at the NBA schedule to know what I'm doing next week. I've not looked at it, so I don't know yet. So timing and things of that nature. But anyways, people, love to everyone that's locked in. See you lot on the gaming channel. But this has been the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.